What's going on, Global Hack Week? Everyone having a good time out there? Let us know in the chat, y'all.
Hi, for some reason I can't see you on my screen. Is it just me?
I can see you on my screen.
Let me hit refresh and be back really quickly.
All right, that's fine. I'll hold it down here. Hey, folks, Siddharth is going to be hitting refresh and coming back in a short minute. No worries. I'll be holding it down for you. My name is Rosendo from MLH. I think you already know. Let us know in the chat where everyone's joining us from. I see that someone just had dinner. Awesome. It's great to totally stay fed and filled with nutrients throughout the week because it helps you as fuel for hacking, essentially. All right. So Siddharth really is, it looks like you're good to go here. I'm seeing you on my screen. Awesome.
Yes, all good.
All right. It looks like we just need to load up the slides again. And then after that, we're going to be set to go for the rest of the stream. All right. I don't know what SWFL means, but I'm assuming it has something to do with eating dinner. Or is that Southwest Florida that you're joining us from?
Does SW have to do anything with Social Week?
There you go. Yeah, it's it's SWFL, Southwest Florida repping. So yeah, pleased to see all our folks from Florida joining us today. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it, y'all. Once again, welcome Social Good Week. It's day 4 today, and we've got a ton of stuff in store for you. It's going to be a really quick update from our end. We're just going to give you a rundown as to what's going on this week. So yeah, once again, welcome to day 4 of Social Good Week. Just to quickly introduce the two of us so you know exactly who it is you're talking to. My name is Rosendo. I'm a customer success manager at MLH, and I'm just super excited to be here today. I have not eaten dinner yet. I'm probably gonna eat lunch shortly, and it will probably be, I don't know. I think I have some like rice and beans with like a little bit of chicken on the side. I think that's what I'm gonna be having. So yeah, that's my update. And Siddharth, go ahead.
That sounds yum, by the way. I am Siddharth. I work as a first party events coordinator at Major League Hacking. I use he, him pronouns. And my highlight and my fun fact here is that last week went to my first in person hackathon as an MLHer, and it was a great time. Shout out to HackHound.
Hackhound, awesome. Yeah, I heard you and the team had a great time. So shout out to everyone that attended there. If you want your hackathon shouted out on the Global Hack Week daily stream, make sure to drop it in the chat for us, and we'll give it a quick shout. But moving right along, let's find out what's going to be happening today. All right. So first up, we've got Alberto. They're going to be doing a workshop on sharing an accessible website. So, if you haven't joined any workshops yet this week, this is going to be a great one to join. Even if you've joined a couple already, this is going to be a great one to join, because typically what happens is a lot of people make websites and they don't have a lot of the accessibility features, or even like a lot of the accessibility standards listed on their website as well. So this is great for people who want to make their website basically viewable by folks with any type of disability, or any type of like vision impairment, things like that. So Alberto's going to be walking us through that and letting us know how to do it and get it accomplished. All right. So Darth,
Next one up here. Sorry, the next one up here is designing and building an accessible website, which looks like an extension to the previous session that we've had. But Cecilia is running a 3-part series here. We've already had 2 parts of it. If you have not been around, go watch the recordings on Twitch or YouTube. But this one's happening at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is at 1:30 a.m. IST.
awesome. All right. Moving right along, we're going to have a scribble.io session with Gabriella. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard and 3:30 a.m. IST. If you don't know what scribble.io is, make sure that you get ready to draw something awesome, because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a really cool time. Make sure you drop in and join us, because I think it's typically one of the more popular sessions of the day.
That's right. It's also Gabriella's first solo session, I think. So go shower them with all the love that you can. And the next one here is Learn with Me, which is Learn with Dimmer. And he's going to be teaching us AI image generation in game development. That sounds like a very interesting theme here. Join Dimmer at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 4:30 a.m. IST.
Absolutely. Make sure to join that, because we've got other images from scribble.io. Maybe you can go ahead and AI generate some of your scribble.io answers after you learn from this workshop. So next up is going to be Mara, who will be helping us to build our first website. So build your first website part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure to check it out on Twitch or YouTube on both of our channels. So the previous session is going to be there. You could be all caught up. Even if you haven't seen it or don't want to, you could definitely jump into the session. I'm sure it'll be just as informative. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard today and 6:30 a.m. IST.
Next up is Kari. Kari has creating and maintaining diversity in tech spaces. This is a very important topic that we all of us should be discussing about. And this is happening at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 8:30 a.m. IST.
Absolutely. Keep our tech spaces diverse, because a diversity of people leads to a diversity of ideas, in my opinion. Leading into our next session with Ritvi, who will be designing and building IoT boilerplate projects that can be scaled to solve problems. This is part 3 of a 3-part series. So it's going to be jumping off at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard, 9:30 a.m. IST. If you like building things with hardware, or just like other devices that you happen to have laying around the house, an Alexa, maybe a Google Home, something like that, this is definitely the workshop for you.
Next up is Mania with Fighting Misinformation, Build a Science Communication Platform, which is happening at 2 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. IST.
Absolutely. Fighting that misinformation is definitely a huge part of making sure the internet is a safe place for everyone. Vinayak is going to be doing a No Light mini event with us. So if you've never done No Light, it's one of the, like, I guess, MLH staples as far as mini events are concerned. That's going to be happening at 4 a.m. Eastern and 2:30 p.m. IST. And hello to everyone joining us out there. Definitely make sure to give us a shout out in the chat if you haven't yet. We're going to be getting to those quite shortly.
Next up is a computer vision session by Stephen, and this one specifically is about detecting plant diseases. How cool is that? This happens at 8 a.m. Eastern, which is 6:30 p.m. IST.
Totally cool. I could use that because a lot of my plants are not feeling so good in my apartment, but maybe I will join it. It's going to be pretty early in the morning for me. And yeah, I'll probably get up early to join that one. So come join me there. As far as the next one goes, we're going to be learning how to build apps for your local community. So if you have, some problems or use cases that you see just happen to see when you're walking around the neighborhood, David is going to be the one to show you how you could actually build an app to solve that problem. So definitely a super useful session to join. 10 a.m. Eastern, Eastern Standard, 8:30 p.m. IST. And that brings us to our Q&A. Obviously, I think this is a good time for us. We kind of zoomed past those schedules. Obviously, if you have any questions today, feel free to drop it in the chat. But I did want to take this time to kind of shout out some of the folks that have been shooting us some mentions here. Hackhound was a blast. I think Siddharth can speak to that and attest to that in the first person.
Yes, that was definitely a blast. Love being there.
Absolutely. And then we've got 404. 404, thank you. Python pros are well represented always at every stream. I appreciate that. And if y'all happen to join the movie night for Python pros, they watched Inception. Actually, I wish I did join that. I should have known about it. I apologize because I love Inception. It's one of my favorite movies. And yeah, definitely.
I think the next time, I think the next time any of you plan to have a session like that, you should definitely send us a screenshot on the Global Hack Week Lounge channel so we can add you to what's been happening and on day 3 or day 4 for the next slides that we're going to have.
For sure. All right. So we've got a couple of folks saying hello. Doesn't look like we have a lot of people asking questions. Once again, this is definitely a Q&A for you. If we're not going to be doing a lot of question answering here, I might just hijack a couple of minutes from the stream to do some advertisements as I am known to do. I'll go ahead. So yeah, kazoo. I love it. Y'all keep putting me on the spot for a kazoo. Um, let's see here. Let's see. Indigo Wizard says they watched the Paprika anime that inspired Inception. I have not seen it yet, but I love paprika, so the spice. So I will make sure to check that out. All right. Where can I find the links for the prior days? All right. Which links in particular? I mean, any of the links that we have for prior days in terms of like challenges and things of that nature will probably be in the challenges page. If they're no longer there, it's because those challenges are no longer available because they were daily challenges. But you should be able to find yeah, you should. Oh, this series. So you're talking about the. Oh, I see. You're talking about like the Paprika anime series. I don't know where to find that. I'm pretty. um,
Or if you were asking for recordings of the sessions that we have had earlier, you can find them on Twitch and on YouTube. Just search for Major League Hacking and you should have all of them there.
There you go. So you're going to go to twitch.tv/MLH. And yes, recordings of the sessions from this week's Global Hack Week will remain on Twitch for at least like, a month or so. If you want to go back to if you want to go even further back to other Global Hack Weeks, you'll be able to find them on our YouTube page. We have an extensive history of live sessions from MLH that are featured there as well. All right. Okay. It looks like we do have some questions coming in. So Shizu asks, are the feature challenges worth more than 1 point? No, I mean, and I do believe that all of the challenges are worth all the same type of points. I really like the featured challenges are just the challenges that we feel are super interesting and kind of in line with what it is that the theme for the week is. So definitely check those out. The featured challenges are, just there to kind of give you a choice of challenges in case you are, you know, kind of unsure which challenge you want to start on for that day. Looks like Starboy has a question. Siddharth, you want to take this one?
Yep. What happens to the points in the end? The points get you a rank essentially. So on every daily email that goes out, you might see a number mentioned which speaks of you being in the top n% of the number of hackers that have been around. And then for every bonus swag that you would want to have, if you attend at least five live sessions, you get bonus swag as well. So points kind of indirectly also add to the bonus swag that you're going to be eligible for. Does that answer your question? I guess so.
Yeah, we hope it does. Um, yeah. Let's see. So, follow up question to that: we get points from using live sessions. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you check into each live session. So, as long as you have like the check-in link for our basically like Organizer HQ, which is like one of the applications that we use. So make sure you check in there, and we'll tally up all of the people that actually check in, and we'll give you points at the end, and it will count towards your points total. All right.
A quick shout out to Robert here for building an amazing Global Hack Week website.
Yeah, absolutely. It is pretty snazzy, and I'm pretty happy with it as well. So is the rest of the team. So thanks for that. We'll definitely make sure to relay that information over to him. I'm sure he'll be psyched. And let's see here. Is bonus swag only for one GHW per person? Siddharth, it looks like you have an answer for this one.
Yeah, I think they were asking if it's just for one person per Global Hack Week. It is not. If you are someone who is able to meet that criteria of having checked in into at least five live sessions during a Global Hack Week, you definitely qualify. And it's not one person per Global Hack Week.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, no, one person per GHW per person. I don't think this is correct, right? I think,
No,
yeah.
this sounds like Inception to me. While I don't understand that.
I love the callback. Um, let's see here. Loke is asking, can I conduct a live session? I'm sure you can. I'm not sure if we can stream it on StreamYard, but you could definitely conduct a live session and point us towards it. I would love to join it myself if it falls within a time of day that I can actually join.
That's right. And if you have other ideas of what sessions you'd want to stream for any Global Hack Week, if that's what you were asking, just shoot us a message. Let us know what you have in mind. We can definitely talk about that.
That's an awesome answer. Thank you. So 404 says, "Sorry, folks, watched too much Inception. I just wanna say there's no such thing as too much Inception. Just be aware because the more Inceptions you do, it does tend to slow down time for in real life. I think that's how the movie works. Um, here's a good one. Where can I see my current points? All
You
right.
want me
So
to?
yeah, I mean, you're typically going to get an email at the end of each day that tallies up all the points and shows you where your hacker rank is. So you're going to see like whether or not you're like in the top 5%, top 10%, so on and so forth. Definitely check your inbox and make sure that you're receiving those emails. If you're not receiving emails with your points, make sure that you're fully registered to Global Hack Week. Make sure that you're your address, like you filled out the swag form and all of those things that are incorporated with the onboarding. And if you don't see any of those emails and you've done all of those things in the past or for this event in particular, open up a ticket with us in Discord and we'll be sure to check it out for you. Cool, cool, cool. The kazoo, I know it's it's a hot topic of conversation. Typically, when 404 not found is in the chat. We'll think about it. I have been practicing a little bit. I don't want to make any promises here, but we'll let you. We'll give you some hints if anything is on the cusp of happening as far as kazoos are concerned. All right, Starboy asks, when do some challenges expire? I saw build a job hack in yesterday's today's challenges section. Yeah, so a lot of these challenges do expire on a daily basis. So if you are joining us for the daily stream, what's going to happen is if you check out the website, it will be all of the day 4 challenges up and running. So this stream sort of marks the turnover in the day. So anything preceding the stream would have been day 3, and everything after the stream would be considered day 4. Hope that answers your question. If it's there today, it's likely, something that we're running throughout the week. So yeah, you just get another opportunity to kind of tackle that challenge. All right. Some challenges continue. Yeah. And thanks for clarifying that for us, 404. Definitely. If you are asking about points for submitting a challenge, you earn 1 point per challenge, and also you earn 1 point per live session. So if we work on the same challenge for multiple days, would we get a single point, or would we get for each day? Okay, so this is an interesting thing. If you submit more than once to the form, let's say you work on a single challenge and you see it the next day, but you worked on it the day before, and you've already submitted for that challenge. What you can do is, if you've worked on it again and like done some improvements to it, or like like basically made significant changes based on like whatever the challenge is, you could submit it again, and like in all likelihood you will earn another point there, because we're kind of considering it like like an additional challenge that you've done for that day. Does that make sense? Can you share any file which shows the upcoming agenda? Yeah. I mean, there's no file per se, but if you go into, I believe it's GHW forward slash GHW.mlh.io forward slash schedule. And I'll drop that. There you go. And it looks like I was beaten to the punch there. Yeah, you're going to be able to see all of the stuff that's up for today, as far as like, like the workshops and everything. And I do believe we have the schedules for the upcoming days already live there. It may be subject to change in certain instances, but like for the most part, yeah, those that schedule is pretty much set. Hope that makes sense for y'all. And yes, you're right. Single point. If you don't amend anything, just don't submit the same thing over and over again. As I said, we're pretty much on like an honor system with the points. We do want to make sure like like your points are reflective of the work that you've done throughout Global Hack Week. So you'd only be fooling yourself. Like like the value that you're getting out of Global Hack Week is what you take out of it. So definitely make sure to keep it churning, and like getting through those challenges, because at the end of the day, it's what you learn that is the real value of the experience. Let's see here. Jeffrey asks, is day 4 points summation of day 1 to day 4 points? Looks like Siddharth has an answer for this. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, that is correct. It's summation of each day that you have been attending. If you get an email on day 3, that means it's a summation of the points that you've earned starting from day 1 through day 3.
Yep. So you will see an aggregate of all of your challenges. So if folks are joining us every single day of the week and earning those challenge points, they are going to exceed you in the hacker rank if you're not keeping up with the challenges. So definitely make sure to join us on a daily basis. Make sure you are getting in on those challenges that are available to us. So yeah, I mean, definitely worth your time, I believe. Speaking of which, oh, looks like we have a couple of more questions coming in. Yeah. This is just a quick question about the content that we have coming up. There are definitely a lot of like machine learning and data science workshops coming up today, I believe, with one in particular with Dimmer, who is going to be doing the AI image generation. So that's pretty cool. If you're looking for others to join, definitely check out the schedule for the upcoming days. If you're not seeing anything that's not happened yet, there may be recordings of sessions that you can watch that happened in days 1, 2, and 3. So I do recall that there were some like ML AI kind of data sciencey workshops that happened earlier in the week, in particular with like with Steven, I believe. And yeah, there are a couple of others that you can check out. So definitely make sure to do that. The recordings are all on YouTube and Twitch, as we mentioned.
Yes, you also have Steven's plant disease detection stream. If you remember, that's
Ah,
coming
yes,
up today. That's also something you should go watch.
for sure. And look here, we have someone so selfless, just attends the streams but never checks in, never wants to take too much credit, and like gives all the other hackers a chance to catch up.
Yes.
We appreciate you for doing that, my friend.
And the earlier stream William and I were on, William said it's never a stream, it's never a complete stream if 404 is not around, and we can definitely see that right now.
So if 404 is not found, is when it's not a complete stream. The
Exactly.
irony, the irony is interesting. All right. Well, it looks like we're tapering off here in terms of questions. One
Mhm.
thing I did want to point out really quickly, and I know I had mentioned this earlier, I just want to kind of drop into the schedule here and show folks what it looks like to kind of go through the schedule and also go through the challenges. So I'm gonna like here is the schedule for day 4 in particular. You'll see everything here. Scribble.io, building your first website, everything that we mentioned on the stream. If you want to jump into day 5, it's going to be there as well. One thing I did want to say is I wanted to jump into the challenges and show y'all some of the challenges as well. So here are our featured challenges for the day. One thing I did want to point out to you was joining the Wix Discord. So yeah, if you haven't yet, Wix is one of our sponsors for this day, this month's event. So definitely check out their Discord if you have any questions about Velo by Wix or just about Wix in general. You'll be able to join in just by clicking that link, and then you'll be added to their pretty awesome Wix Discord. Make sure you go in and introduce yourself and let them know that you're joining from MLH. And I see that a lot of the folks from the event have already done so. So we really appreciate that. But also, I think you'll really appreciate a lot of the content that comes out of there. They have their own community that they're building, and also they're one of the sponsors for this weekend. So if you are having any problems or have any questions about the challenges that we have that relate to Wix, definitely be sure to check that out. As you can see here, we've got a couple of different Wix challenges that are going to be available. Let's see here. I'm on the wrong. I was like scrolling through the wrong screen, pardon. So yeah, so we've got, let's see. Do 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah, also claim your free domain from GoDaddy Registry. That's always a good one, and set up a website. So yeah, you could build a chat bot using Velo, and also you could drive action with data using Velo by Wix. So this is a really cool challenge if you want to check it out. Make sure you check out all of the challenges for today because I think they're pretty awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I used to dislike Wix, and after hackathons and GHW, I sort of like it to get stuff done quickly. Well, that's kind of the point, and we appreciate you saying that because you know what? Um, that's really the whole aim of the product is to make sure like you can kind of get ramped up quickly if you're not really looking to spend a lot of time on the front end of your project, but you want to really you have like a really fleshed out API that you may want to try, or some other cool integrations that you wanted to try through Velo. There's definitely a lot that is available there. So yeah, definitely check it out. You can integrate. I know you can integrate your own database. You can integrate Twilio. If you have other maybe no code, low code platforms that you wanted to integrate into a Velo application, you could do so. I know they do Zoho integrations. They do Google Sheets integrations, and yeah, there's a ton of stuff. You can also use Node Package Manager to download your own packages directly into your project. All of those features are available to you. You just need to go in and toggle dev mode, and you will be all set. All right. Well, it looks like we are, yeah, looks like we're all set here. Um, Siddharth, do you have anything to say in closing to the good folks here at Global Hack Week?
Talking about closing, do we want to do a quick swag drop?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what? I've done a couple of swag drop. I did a swag drop earlier in the
Mhm.
week. Do you want to do the honors here?
Sure, for sure. We've been talking about challenges quite a lot at this stream. Do we want to ask everybody to tell us their favorite challenge and then we pick one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great idea. So, folks, if you're in the chat with us and you want a swag drop and you want to get it sent directly to you, courtesy of Siddharth and Rosendo here, go ahead and let us know what your favorite challenge is in the chat. It could be a challenge that wasn't from today, that you completed earlier in the week. Any challenge from Global Hack Week, Social Good Week. Yeah, definitely drop it in the chat, and we'll pick and choose who will receive the much vaunted swag drops. I
We
see
have answers coming in. Yeah,
someone's trying to play it near and dear to my heart. They picked the Wix to do app.
to do app.
I see what you're doing there, Lobble23.
We're going to give it another minute for everybody to catch up, and then we'll scroll and select our winner here.
Absolutely. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Loving the variety of challenges here.
That's right. But there's particularly a lot of fans for the To-Do app.
How do you, Siddharth? You've got to choose. You've got to pick and choose. It's up to you.
I think I'm going to randomly scroll and stop at a place and call them a winner. Let's do this.
All right. Okay, folks. So we're in the process of choosing something. Make your last ditch attempts.
We have a winner here. Drum roll. Congratulations, Starboy.
All right, Starboy, with the Recycle Game Challenge. Pretty awesome. We love to recycle here as well. We're glad that you love to recycle as well. Congratulations. All right, so for next steps, make sure you take a screenshot of the screen, open up a ticket with us on Discord, and let us know that you won a swag drop from Siddharth and Rosendo on Global Hack Week's Day 4 stream. And we'll be sure to get that over to you. In the meanwhile, for everyone else out there, there's going to be swag drops. They're going to happen. You're going to get your chance. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So make sure you join us on all of the workshops that are coming up today to get your own chance of not only learning something new, but also earning your own swag drop through participation. So yeah, with that being said, Siddharth, do you have anything else that you wanna say in closing to all the folks
As I
out there?
always say, this is a time for you to go network with a lot of folks across boundaries, go talk to them, have fun. Also watch movies. I did not have that in mind yet, but watching Inception is also a good way to bond. Go do that, have fun, and we'll see you on the next stream.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And from my end, listen to Siddharth because he has a wealth of wisdom on movies and whatnot. I appreciate y'all. It was great joining you. And yeah, till next time.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.